Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here I have created one of the URL, so that is our URL, and also I have created one of the method as a exam fee pay slip, and in our exam fee controller here we have to create this method, right? So I have already created two of these. So here I have already done our exam fee view, and also I have completed our exam fee class data. I get this data, and then into the route area, that will be our payslip page will be loaded. So here I load this exam fee. So now we have to create this, so that will be just like our monthly fee controller. Into the monthly fee controller I also did that same, right? So same, I copy it, and then in our exam fee controller here I want to, after this I paste it, okay? And then our method will be as exam fees payslip. I copy it, so that will be as a exam fee payslip, and then request, right? And then our student ID will be the same, class ID will be the same, and here we don't need that month. Here I want to load our exam type name. So if you want to pass that exam type name in our one of the PDF, here we have to create one of the PDF, right? So if you go, that is our exam type. So I want to get this data, because here also you have to actually get this name. So if you want to do that work, that is actually right now I want to change it. Here I name it as a exam type. I take one of the variable as a exam underscore type. Okay, so this type of one of the variable, and then with our model. Okay, so right now that is our model. I have already maybe loaded. I have already loaded that exam type, right? So now with this exam type I want to actually get this data, that means get with this name. So with this exam type model I want to put one of the condition. Here I put as a where condition into the where area, where our exam type ID, okay, where our exam type ID will be our requested field name. That means from whatever the things I will pass from to this position, here I want to actually get this name, okay? So that will be our request, and with this request I have also named that field. If you go to our exam fee view page, I have named it as this one, right? That means the exam type field. So whatever the things I will pass from here, that is our requested data, so I simply take it. And when it should be matched, then I want to get this as a fast data, so that will be our fast. Okay, that will be our fast. So into the fast area I want to pass that our array name. Okay, that means I want to actually pass this all that name, so that will be all that our name. So here I want to pass it with the array. So here after this, okay, after this fast I want to pass our field name as a name, right? So better I want to put that things little bit here, then it will be actually one line. Okay, it will be in one line. Here, yeah, it's now perfect. So that will be into the same position. So that is, I take one of the variable, and with this exam type I put that where ID will be our requested ID, and into the requested ID I only want to get that first name. That means one row data I want to visible, right? And then that will be our field name as a name, right? So here after that, make sure you add that semicolon, rather than it will be display some of the error. And first of all I want to check it, I show you, then everything will be very clear to you. I take there's a DD, and with this DD I want to check our this exam type. It should be now loaded. So I simply added our DD and then exam type. And if you now I want to check, if you now click as a save all. Okay, I click as a save all, and now if you go there, now I refresh it, and now I select the year, class, and I select as a second terminal, click as a search, and now if you go this payslip, yes, you can see friend, it's now perfectly getting our second terminal exam. That means our array name is visible, right? That means it's perfect. So that means we perfectly get this part. So here I select as a second terminal. For the reasons you can see, it's not perfectly getting out this name. So for the reasons here I simply get this option. I hope you will understand about it, and also we checked it. So right now it's okay. So I make some of the comments for you, it will help you. And after that, it will be just like that same. I take another variable as a into the data, there is another variable as a details, and in our assign student controller here I have already created one or two of this method as a student for creating the relation with the user, creating the relation with the discount table where student ID will be our student ID, and then our class ID will be class ID. Then I get this fast data, right? And then the PDF will be loaded into the backend in the student folder. I have also created another folder, so that will be right now as exam fee. So I name it as exam, okay, exam fee, and then that will be as exam fee underscore PDF. Okay, so that will be our one of the page we have to create. And here I want to visible all that our data. I want to visible that our exam type name, and also I want to visible all that our details, right? So it will be just like that same. I want to create this page in our exam fee. Into the exam fee, I want to create this page. I hope friend you well understand about it, what exactly the things I am doing on here. So that will be as a blade.php. How much easy it is if you actually understand that main core, all that things, that is very much easy. Okay, so here I simply create this page. So this page will be just like our monthly fee. In the monthly fee, that is our PDF. So right now I copy everything. Okay, copy everything, and here I paste it. So now I want to customize it as per our demand. So that will be our image should be visible into the PDF, and that will be as a student exam fee. Okay, I updated that part. That will be as the exam fee. And then here our fee category ID will be which one? Our fee category ID will be here I use it as a 3ID, right? 3ID means actually exam type fee. So I want to update that part. That will be as a 3. And then that will be the same student ID on the visible, role ID, father's name, session, class, and that will be not the monthly fee, that will be the exam. Okay, and that will be the exam fee, and then the discount, and then for this student off, you can use it here. You can use it. I have already passed another variable. I have passed another variable as a exam type, right? So I have also passed it into the data area. You can see I take both of this into the data array, and that will be our two of this variable. And here in our this page, that means in our exam fee PDF page, I pass this data. Right now we can actually use this variable. I copy it. So now here I want to update, that will be our name. Okay, that means whatever the exam type you will be selected, it will be visible dynamically in particular that area, right friend? Perfect. And also we have to update our second portion. Better I copy it. That will be the same. Here and here I updated this TD. So that will be the same exam type, and also that will be as not the monthly, that will be the exam fee. Perfect. Okay friend, so that's all you have to do. Now if you click as a save all, first of all I want to check it. In our another browser. I click as a refresh. So now go to our exam fee. Into the exam fee, I select that year, I select that class, I select that type as a third terminal exam. Click as a search. Yeah, it's perfectly getting this data, and also you can see it's now showing as the exam fee type as a this one, and automatically it's calculated our total price, right? Perfect. And now I want to display this Ali Khan, and there is a pay slip. Now open it. Yes, now you can see friend, that is actually perfect. That is our class ID. I pass that student ID, and also I pass that student type ID. You can see our type ID has a 3 right now. So for the reasons, you can see it's now perfectly visible the student ID number, roll number, the student name as Ali Khan, Abu Khan is a father name, and then that is our session is visible, the class is visible, fee amount, you can see there is the exam fees amount is also visible, the discount amount is visible, and then there is a fee for this student of third terminal exam. You can see, so that is our 3ID, actually the third terminal. You can perfectly now dynamically is updated, and that is our amount, right? And also here I have updated the same. Here actually it's getting the 2 line for the reasons you can see that is actually opening this PDF with the 2 pages. So right now I want to do here, I want to actually close one of the table, then it will be better. Which table I can remove? I just remove that father's name right now. Okay, I hope you will understand about that part, because I want to actually load this PDF in one page. So one will be received for the school, another will be for the student. So better right now, that is our last one. Into the from the last one, I remove this father name. I don't want to display that father name. And also from here, I remove this tier. I remove both of these. Now click as a save all. And now I refresh it. So they can see there is a 2 PDF. Yes, now that is a 1 PDF, right? So that is the images, and also it's updated as a student exam fee is updated. Perfect. You can see there is a role, student name, session, class 1, exam fee. Perfect. And that is a perfect. So right now there is a 3rd terminal exam. So now I close it. I refresh it again. So now I select the year as a 2020. I select the class 2. I select that first terminal. Now click as a search. Yeah, it's perfectly now loaded. So right now there is a Annie. So here there is a first terminal exam. If you now open that fee slip, you can see exam type is right now as a 1, and yes, everything is great. You can update it perfectly. There is a first terminal exam is updated. Right, so there is a first terminal updated, and also there is a pay slip into the 1 PDF file. Perfect. So I hope, friend, you enjoyed very much. So that is pretty much simple procedure, but you have to just focus it. Okay, how that functionality I did on here. So that is the main concept you have to know. So everything is now working perfectly on here. Right, so that is our pay slip, and that is our function, and from here I pass that exam type name. For the reasons, you can see our exam type name dynamic data is now visible. Okay, so that's all. So here we successfully complete this part, right? So friend, I also want to do, and actually as I told you, I am actually trying to add this everything after one of the course. I updated this into the GitHub, so you will get all the things into the GitHub area. So I want to push it into the GitHub, then everything you will get. I click the save all again, and now I copy it. So I want to first of all check that our status. I updated it. You can see I have created some of the page, and that is all that our file where exactly I did some of the work. And then I want to add that into the Git. I paste it, I add that into the Git area, and after that I put that comments for you. I put that comments as I paste it, and now I have complete. That means I note it as added as the exam fee, right? Or update exam fee, whatever you choose. I name is added exam fee. Perfect. So I put one of the comments. Now click as enter, and now after I have to update it into the master one. That means the original master. I copy it. I want to push it. Okay, I paste it and I push it to the original master. So it may take little time. So it's perfectly now updated. So right now, if you go to this this Git, okay, I copy it. So if you now go here, and if you go to the paste and go, so it's now successfully updated. If you now go there, and here you can see I added that exam fee. So into the exam fee, if you select it, automatically you will get all that resource. You can see you will get all the resource into the exam fee controller. I added whatever the things I added, everything is now visible. And also I updated into the sidebar. Into the sidebar area, I loaded this part. Is perfectly updated. So you will get all the resources on here. Okay friends, so that will very help to you. So if you don't want to write this code, you can actually take some of the references from here. Okay, that means from to the Git. Okay, so you can see I added one of the controller as the exam fee controller, and also I have added one of the all that are routes. So that is the exam fee route is also selected. So it will help you a lot, friend. Okay, so for the reasons here, I try to add everything into the Git. I hope it will help you a lot. Okay. So friend, here we successfully complete this portion. That means our student management system. Into the student management system, I complete every part, right? I complete that student registration, I complete that student promotion, role generate, registration fee, student monthly fee, and student exam fee. So next video I want to start our another session in your school management system. There is another function for the employee management. Okay, so into the employee management we'll build one of the employee registration, employee salary option, employee leave option, employee attendance option, and employee monthly salary. Are you excited? So don't worry, step by step everything we'll cover it with live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.